Haven't had quiche in a really long time, so I thought it is about time we have some again. So I am making broccoli, ham, and of course cheese quiche. Just whip it all together and bake it in the oven for just under an hour. The quiche is ready to be enjoyed, and a couple people can have some buns as well, like the ones with the larger appetites, but the rest of us will just enjoy the quiche. Thought I'd show you some cookies that I made for my kids' Easter parties that they're going to, and we've had a couple just to try them out. They're really yummy. This is a sugar cookie and with mini eggs and buttercream on top, and then this is a shortbread sprinkle cookie with buttercream in the middle. So they turned out quite well, and this is how I figured out how to package them up, because you can't really like stack them. So this container actually worked really well. Tonight's dinner is going to be a pierogi casserole, basically. Just gonna throw pierogis into a pan. I'm gonna grease it up and then add in some cauliflower, broccoli, ham, top with a bunch of cheese, and bake it up. Here they are, ready to go in. And here it is all done. Yum, so good. It smells amazing. Nice savory supper. I'm just gonna make a simple pasta for our supper tonight, just using fettuccine noodles. And for our sauce, I'm just gonna make it with a bunch of butter and Parmesan and Asiago. I'll steam up some broccoli and cauliflower for some nutrition. There's the pasta. I think it turned out quite well. And I guess just have to wait and see how it tastes. It is April 1st today, and it is so cold and wet and windy, really stormy. So I thought, let's make a nice hot meal with the slow cooker. Last night I browned up this ground beef, onion and garlic added to and salt and pepper. This meal is going to be basically like a beef stew, but with cheaper meat, with ground beef. There's a lot of carrots under here. I chopped up like 6 large carrots, and then the potato medley. Then for like the moisture, it's going to be beef broth and diced tomatoes, tomato paste, lots of Worcestershire sauce. Going to thicken it up with 2 kinds of gravy. And extra seasoning will be Italian seasoning, thyme, and paprika. It's going to mix it all together into the slow cooker and cook it on low for 6 hours. I don't have butter, so I wanted like butter and bread to go with this meal. So I thought maybe just put a little oil down and toast them up, and it's kind of working. Don't know how it's gonna taste, but this is looking really good. Almost looks like a chili and a stew put together. And there it is, all plated up. Tonight's dinner is going to be some very quick and easy quesadillas with spinach, Greek yogurt, salsa, chipotle, and cheese. Ooh, yay. There's the quesadilla. We just got home from our Good Friday service, and so I thought I'd make a little lunch for us using the 2-bite cinnamon buns that I purchased from Costco yesterday. So I'm giving myself 3 buns. Everyone has pretty much similar, if not a little bit more if they're older. Everyone has a pumpkin seeds, Havarti cheese, half a banana, and then some plain Greek yogurt drizzled with some agave and diced strawberries on top. Today's supper is going to be slow cooked Tex-Mex chicken. I'm going to make a double batch, so I probably will have leftovers, but I'm hosting my parents. And yes, we'll make sure everyone has enough. Then we have some for the freezer. Salsa, 2 containers of it, 2 cans of black beans, a bunch of corn, chicken. I'm doing thighs and breasts, and then for seasonings, taco seasoning and cumin. The Tex-Mex chicken has cooked up really well. There's a lot there. Definitely gonna have some left over. Once my parents arrive, I will cook up some basmati rice, and that will lay underneath the Tex-Mex chicken. Top it off with some shredded cheese, and that will be our supper. Then for dessert, people can choose between a chocolate fudge bar or some Heavenly Hash ice cream. It is Saturday morning, and so I am starting our ham supper off because it has to slow cook here. I just dumped a bunch of brown sugar. I saw this on Instagram. Thought I'd give it a try. So just dumped a bunch of brown sugar in, put the ham in, and I'm just gonna cook on low all day long, and hopefully it turns out good. I also made some meringues, and they are just drying out in the oven. These will be for tomorrow. Made hash brown casserole to go along with it, and green beans, and there's the ham. So much meat. Our Easter brunch this year is complete, and I tried to cut it down in the middle so each side has the exact things so people can fill their plates up faster. So for sandwiches, we have plain croissants, chicken salad croissants, dill and cucumber sandwiches, and then also some ham and cream cheese pinwheels. For fruit, pineapple and watermelon, raspberries and blueberries. Vegetables, I made these vegetable cups with some dip in the bottom, unless people didn't want them. Some of them don't have any. Cheese, we have Swiss, dill, Gouda, and Havarti cheese. I'm just seeing if there's anything I've missed. All right, let's move on to the sweets. 2 desserts, one non-baked cheesecake with cherries, and the other is chocolate pudding with crushed up mini eggs and an Easter bunny marshmallow on top. And lots of other little goodies like these little gummy candies, mini eggs. This is Jolly Rancher ropes. And then last but not least, some meringues that I baked yesterday. There's some sprinkles. Oops, see it came off. Some sprinkles inside. And these ones are supposed to be like bunny heads. These ones are just circles because I didn't really like how the bunny heads turned out. But anyways, that is that. Oh yeah, and then we have a couple of chocolates up here and some more jelly beans for dessert if people want to enjoy those little nibbles too. All right, that is our Easter brunch for 2026. And to drink, people can choose between plain lemonade or peach lemonade. Guess who woke up with a cold Easter Monday? Me. Oh my goodness, so sick. It's now Tuesday. Last night for supper we just had leftover hash brown casserole and ham because we had a lot left over, so that fed everyone. Today I thought I would use up some of this Texas toast that I purchased. I was going to make French toast with it for breakfast yesterday, but of course I wasn't feeling very well, so I didn't. So I thought, why not make some Monte Cristo sandwiches, or at least a version of them. On here is Italian shaved ham and a Swiss cheese. Then in the egg, I have 5 eggs actually in here. I figured 1 egg per sandwich should be enough. A little bit of some cream, a little bit of water, and then mustard and salt and pepper there as well. While they're cooking up, I'm going to cut up some grapefruit for everyone, and then for dessert, people can have some leftover chocolate pudding or cheesecake. From what I've heard so far, they've turned out pretty well. They look good. He says something different. Supper tonight, I'm back to making a good supper. So I thought, why not do pizza, but do vegetarian pizza. This will make 2 large pizzas. Gonna add salsa instead of pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese and Asiago, red and yellow peppers, spinach, and top it off with some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna bake it up for 20 minutes. There they are, all finished, and Benix just came upstairs telling me how good it smelled, so that's a great news. Smells delicious, looks delicious, it should taste delicious. It must be good for our bodies because it's filled with nutrients. Yay, what a win. It is 6:30 in the evening and I just got home. It has been a wild day. One of those days where you live like 3 days in one. And we had like some ultimate frisbee, and I had to take then my 2 older boys to drop them off at some of their events, different places. So now I only have the 2 younger children and I home for supper. And yeah, I don't have no time to make dinner. So it's going to be P&J. You know, it could be worse. That's what I keep thinking. It could be worse. So P&J sandwiches and some watermelon 2. Okay, that's supper tonight. Supper this evening is spicy chicken pasta Caesar salad. It's taking me 3 tries to say this properly. Cooked the pasta up earlier. It's been sitting in the fridge, so it's nice and cold. Also cooked up the chicken earlier. It's nice and cold. It's seasoned well with some sriracha, nice and spicy. I'm just gonna mix this all together, add in the Caesar salad dressing, some Parmesan and croutons, and we have ourselves a dinner. And there it is, all put together. For our Saturday morning breakfast today, we are going to have some crepes. Some people will enjoy them with strawberry, banana, and Nutella, and then others just strawberries and icing sugar. This one is a Nutella. The Nutella's inside the folds of the crepe. There you go, Mike.
This one, Nate?
Yeah, that's yours. There is the strawberry with icing sugar crepe. When my parents came into town, my mom brought us a box of stuff, and in the box of stuff was some stuffing. So I thought, why not make a roast chicken dinner? Use up the stuffing. I have gravy already as well. Frozen cranberries, so I'll make some type of like cranberry sauce with those. So for the potatoes, I thought make the almost like a cheesy scallop potato. It's very similar, but not quite it. But it's something different, not like just mashed potatoes. And yeah, so that's what's gonna be for our dinner tonight. So the potatoes take a very long time to bake, so I'm gonna start off with them. Okay, I am in the thick of it. We have potatoes baking in there, and the chicken is reheating. Some cranberries are boiling up to make the sauce. I have a pot for the gravy and the stuffing for later. And I thought for vegetables, some peas and corn. I've had that in a really long time. So yay, dinner's coming along and it should taste yummy. Look at those potatoes, so good. Chicken looks moist, so it reheated well. Here is my husband's plate is loaded. Hopefully he's hungry. And for dessert this evening, I'm gonna have a fudge bar.